Welcome to the second video of using the Casio FX9860G to draw a graph. So from the main menu you can see I'm highlighting the option graph. So I'm going to click execute and that just takes a moment to open. Hopefully it's going to open, it's just being very slow. When that opens I get y1 equals, y2 equals, y3 equals. And what I'm going to do today is show you how to input a graph and change the view window. Because often when we are graphing, there we go, it's very slow. When we're graphing, we need to make sure that we can see the graph. So I'm going to put in 2x minus 12. Now, if you know much about these equations, you'll know that it's got a positive gradient of 2 and that the y-intercept is negative 12. Now, to draw, I'm going to press F6. Now, you can see here that the line is on the display, but I can't see past this point here. I have no idea whether the line is actually intercepting at minus 12, which is what I want to do. So what you'll notice here is in yellow there's this option called V window, and to activate any of the yellow buttons I need to press the shift button, and when I do that you can see that these items here up here correspond with each of these buttons here, and V window is the one I want. So if I press F3 it gives me options to change the view, change the values of x that I can see on the display. So currently it's going from minus 10 to 10 in x, and in y it's going from minus 10 to 10. Well, I need to see more than that, so I'm going to alter that to minus 20. I'll still stick with 10. You can change these numbers to anything you want. The main thing is using the cursor to go up and down, and then to press execute when you're done. Now when you press that, it then takes you back to the display where you've entered your equation. Now I'm going to draw it, so F6, and now I've got a better view of the line that I want to see. So you might be asked to investigate a couple of lines, so I'm going to put another one in. I'm going to put in y equals 2x minus 10. And again, if you know anything about this, you'll know the gradient is 2 and the y-intercept is 10. So when I plot them, I can clearly see two lines on the screen, and there's no need for me to change the window display. What I might notice about these two lines is that they are parallel. And you might be asked to investigate, well, what makes two lines parallel? Well, that's a question that you might need to answer. So that's pretty much how you use the V window. Now let's suppose you want to zoom in around an area. You can see here zoom is F2. So if I press shift again and F2, I've got a couple of options. You've got zoom in, which means F3. You've got zoom out, which is F4. And then you've got this box. I quite like using the box. What you do is you place a box over the area that you want to zoom in on. So I'm going to press F1. And it's all about moving the cursor around. So if I move the cursor, when I press enter, that's the start of my box. And then what you do is you drag the cursor in two directions to zoom in on the boxed area that you want to see. So when you're happy with your box, you can play around with it, press execute, and now it's zoomed in on the area that you would like to use. Okay, and that's all I'm going to show you today.